it is an aspect of consciousness. Soul is like, soul is related with purity also. Something that is, so normally it comes by, you have you are conscious, you can be conscious of a soul. And they say we all have a soul, but we can also be conscious of the soul. That's how enlightenment gone to that. So normally soul is where a level of our consciousness of purity. So normally it is called in Indian, this thing is called Satchitananda. Have you heard of this? Satchitananda, pure consciousness, like this. Okay? So Buddha also knew about this, that was all this thing, but where soul is taken as permanent. So now we know why we take as permanent something when we are craving or attached to something. So there is not a material nature of attachment, there is a spiritual attachment to that. So the idea of I also comes to that. That is me, that soul is really me, not the body or anything else. So that's where, so if you really visualize that you will go to that higher worlds related to that, because you have an object for consciousness. Last birth, last moment of death, you have an object, the object will be the soul. So where there's object, there will be a consciousness. So that's where the Buddha, found not the consciousness only of the physical gross world. You have also consciousness arising. It is mainly with the mind, with the brain. So, do you get that idea now? So normally when you attain dhyana, first dhyana, you are touching, you are getting that closeness of the soul. First dhyana, this dhyana. So, 5 hindrances are absent at that time. So then you have the qualities of the soul. That means you are with it. So that is identified as the soul. The dhyana is identified as the soul. Okay. So empty, so not with a gross body and all that. So it has some qualities of nirvana also, because no anger, no greed. In such a way, you don't feel your mother, father also looks illusionary because the gross body. No male, no female. No tasty or this or that, so that there are nice slokas of the ancient time. It's called the Nirvana Ashtakam, but because through the experience of soul, very similar. But we know that the latent tendency to have these defilements are still there, and according to the Buddha. And he also, first he practiced that and he found it was not complete. Then only he, on his own, when he was this conditioned nature of consciousness, conditionality, paticcasamuppada, wheel of life, he happened to get to know. Wheel of life, in the